You know, I usually don't do this, and I've gone on record saying that I usually don't do what I'm about to do. But to be honest with you, I was so impressed with the match that I actually ended up getting between the Revival and DX that I have no choice but to make the rematch. It was just too good. The thing is, and the real issue is there any possibility for me to, what's the word I'm looking for? What can I make it to? What can I make it better? Can I make it any better than it is? And we'll have to see. And with any, I mean, I guess it only makes sense to put it in. You know, I guess it really only makes sense to put it in the what the fuck? Why doesn't Triple H have the tag team championships? I am so confused. Alright, that's a different story for a different time. But anyway, as I was saying, it's like, I guess it would have to be a Hell in a Cell, right? I mean, it's going to be at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, so it only makes sense that DX and, you know, DX is already undefeated in Hell in a Cell against Team FTW, so I'm assuming they can do it again against the Revival, no? It only makes sense. I mean, the Revival's the only good Nitro team, or one of the only good Nitro teams. So I'd have to see right now, but as I'm aware, as of right now, there are no additional teams added. Now, if an additional Nitro team gets added, I'll let you guys know, and I'll see if I can do that in the game, because I'm not sure what the fuck the deal is with the game sometimes when it comes to multi-person matches in Hell in a Cell. So that's something I got to take a look at. As of right now, I can confirm DX versus the Revival 2 for the tag team championships will take place. And that is what that is what I can say about it. As the old saying goes, I have spoken. So, that is the breaking news. And here we are with the B team.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 400.
Somehow, some way, I think these guys at one point were tag team champions. No idea how, but they're tag team champions.
Here we go, and it sounds to me like the crowd is more than ready for this one.
Either way, but I will say this much. You know, I mean, Nitro does have a couple of decent teams. Like, I believe Heavy Machinery is on Nitro. I enjoy playing as them. The club, I guess, or the OC or whatever it is they call themselves in this game. Yeah, the OC is definitely, or the Good Brothers, whatever the fuck. Carl Anderson and Gallows, that we all know him by that name. So it's a matter of, you know, if I can actually add more people in a Hell in a Cell match. That's essentially what it comes down to. I would love to. I really would love to. But it all comes down to what the game wants to do. Because I know there's still a lot of, you know, functions in this game that should be in there, but in terms of match types that aren't in there, and just a fucking depressing thing. So we'll have to see what happens. It's definitely going to be a Hell in a Cell, though, regardless. I'll say this much, man. I actually really am shocked that DX came out on top. I really am. I was not surprised, but surprised at the same time, because there were a couple of times that I thought that they were going to lose the match. And to be honest, that match was pretty back and forth for the 20 or so minutes in the SummerSlam pay-per-view that it was on for. But now they're tag team champions. I mean, they essentially went from complete and utter obscurity, and they were not even considered for the tag team championship round robin-esque tournament. And then all of a sudden, here they are, tag team champions, beating probably the best team, literally beating the best team in EBCW at this time. And now they can call themselves the best tag team. Triple H getting a nice little reversal there. Obviously, I'm probably going to be using Triple H a good portion of this match just because he's the powerhouse and probably has a lot more impactful moves. And probably ranks a little bit higher than Shawn Michaels, but don't quote me on that. What I still don't understand is the glitch that occurred with that he doesn't have the tag team championships. That I don't fully understand. That I would like to get fixed. I'm not sure why that is a thing. Because obviously he's tag team champions along with his partner. I mean, it's obvious. Ow. 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 Come on. Oh, good. Nice reversal. What do we got here? Bulldog? Oh, no. Just the knee to the back. Well, I guess Curtis Axel got in. I really was not trying to let him get in this match, but that's my fault. 100% my fault. Here's a spine buster for your troubles. That's what you get for coming in the match, boy. I was trying to remove the fucking turnbuckle, but the game just didn't want to work with me for a second. And if now the game doesn't even want to fucking Irish whip him where I want it to go. No, referee, you're a piece of shit. Referee, you are a piece of garbage. The referee can do that?
The beauty of tag team competition is that he doesn't need to take the entire brunt of the opposition's attack. Though the thought of making a
no,
tag
what the fuck? What the?
appear to be on his mind
okay. Right. Fuck this game. This game, fucking Irish whipping in this game is a fucking cancer. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's all I wanted was to put him into the turnbuckle. It's not that hard. But this game doesn't fucking... Even if I try to Irish whip him where I want him to go, he's still not going to go where I want him to go. It was much easier in the fucking older games. Goes to show... Well, I don't even want to say when the AEW games... about the AEW game stuff right now. All I can tell you guys right now is come main event... Either it's the actual main event of the show or the first match. I'm thinking that I think I might actually make the first match because to be honest with you, I really need to talk about this AEW game stuff, and I think a lot of people are really overhyping it, for lack of better terms. I mean, granted the game is still in its early development stages, but I still don't fully believe that. Like, I want to believe it's going to be a good game, but what I'm seeing right now, I'm not really all too impressed with. But we'll get to that when we get to that. That's main event. This is Nitro. And Bo Dallas just got pedigreed. 1, 2. You motherfucker. I put you over. I put you over, which I never do. And this son of a bitch. Fucking... whatever. And yes, for those of you who remember, yes, Triple H did in fact put over Curtis Axel. You would think it'd be the complete opposite, that he'd be burying everyone, but you know, Triple H maybe not all that bad. Spine buster. Goodbye. This time you're not gonna fucking break it up, you piece of garbage. There we go. Now let's get the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Pretty easy enough, other than a couple of mishaps on my end. Tag team champions making their presence known on Nitro. But in just a few weeks, round 2. Revival, DX, and maybe one other team, depending on what I can do with the game. But I'll give you guys an update on that when I need to. Either way, as of right now, DX reigns supreme. But how long will they reign supreme? That is the question I ask you all, and that is the question I leave you all with. Do you guys think in a round, in a essentially rematch, can the Revival somehow, some way get a win over DX in Hell in a Cell? And if there's another team added, can they get the win on that team? We have yet to know that, but I'd like to think that their chances are pretty high. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all on Nitro, and not on Nitro. I'll see you all on Main Event. And the first episode of that Main Event match is going to be none other than me talking about AEW games. See you guys then.